Morning. It's the 5th of February 2026 and let's see what South West Water are up to, or not, what they're bumbling about at. Anyway, so this water here, this is coming from, let's see how soggy this is. There's a little manhole cover about there. See a bit of moisture. I'm not going to wade through there. I have not got the footwear for it. That's coming from a drainage cover over there and has been leaking for well over a year. You can see all that water collecting there. It might just look like a puddle, but it's not normally there. Well, it has been for the past year. And as we go around the corner and the bottom end of the pot there, where you can see the van, we'll go around there and we'll see water just pouring off this part, as it does all year round now. South West Water have been made aware of this leak and they're doing nothing about it. One of the residents here called them and they were told it is being referred to a WW department. Never heard nothing since. So yeah, way to get fobbed off by South West Water, the company that's taking all of your water bill payments and just paying the profits to their shareholders, and only actually working on problems like this, infrastructure, when they're forced to do so. So, like I've said, the community here is getting very angry about the way that South West Water are dealing with this now. In yesterday's video I showed that during the night all these pumps are turned off and they allow sewage to flow freely down this road overnight, probably to save themselves costs. But look at this, look at this toilet roll, raw sewage. That's human feces all over the road. It's disgusting. These guys are actively creating an environmental hazard in Ivy Bridge because they refuse to pay the costs to keep these pumps running, which is the only thing that is preventing the water from the sewage pipes leaking onto the road. Dug a few holes, try and fix the problem, but the problem is it's just a piecemeal approach. Look at this. So this is a mix of dirt they've dug up and sewage. Pumps that they've got running during the day are actually doing something now, but last night this was a river, and as promised I said I would show you what's going on here. This is a kids' park and the access to it is completely swamped. Now I don't know what system this water's coming out of. It's the same as this, and there'll be sewage in it, but people are going to walk through it. On you go and drink that. You know, kids come through here to go to school. There's people walking their dogs up and down here. It's disgusting. Absolute hazard to health. Let's see what's going on with these manhole covers, because these have been leaking again for days now. It's actually not looking too bad. Excuse me. Looks like there's some improvement. This van here was just sat here yesterday doing nothing. It wasn't hooked up to anything. It isn't now. It's just sitting here. So while it was sat there, this manhole cover, where just coming into view here, was overflowing. this one, and this thing wasn't hooked up to anything. The driver's sat in there at the minute, still is. Or he's scrolling YouTube. What good is that? What good is it? If you want to cut costs, why don't you put that thing to some use somewhere? Okay, so drain cover here is not overflowing anymore, which is good. Got some improvement. But I think you'd agree that the fact that they're turning the pumps off overnight to save money, causing sewerage to run through the streets, and the fact that there's a leak that they're just not even going to address without some pressure on them to do so, then South West Water are not willing to spend the money. They're not providing the service that we're all paying for. And I know that residents, having spoken to residents around here, are starting to get really angry. We've got people contacting the local councillor. I'm going to be contacting the local MP. And I think as a community, you know, we should be looking to take legal action against South West Water. At the very least, everybody in this area that's affected by raw sewage should withhold their bill payments until this is fixed. Anyway, I'll continue to post videos about the lack of effort by South West Water. I'll continue to tag Ofwat and the Environment Agency in them, and South West Water. And I shall continue to speak to the community about what action we should take. We need a WhatsApp group or something. I don't know. Anyway, I shall probably post one of these tomorrow.